My name is Charlotte Lele Marolen, born from two loving parents, my mom and dad, Lucas Marolen, Serene Marolen. I'm the firstborn in the family of 5, although I have 2 brothers who have passed on. We stayed at 8th Avenue, 47 8th Avenue, as a family. And my mother, she was a staunch, could I say, person who was fighting more for family life, building up a concrete family. And we went to school. That time it was Holy Cross at 2nd Avenue, Holy Cross, the Catholic school. All of us, until we went to boarding school. And my mother had instincts in building a family business, because then my father was working for the peri-urban. He was an inspector, health inspector for the whole area in Alexandra. My mother used to make fat cakes. We had a small shop at the corner. So coming back from boarding school, we went to school, and my siblings even went to varsity. The other one fought here, varsity. The other one, TEFLO. And at that time, being the eldest, I was pushed into the business sector, because I was the one helping my mother doing the fat cakes, and I would wake up at early hours in the morning. And there were times that I said, my mother does not love me. If she's exposing me to this kind of life, I must wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning when other people are sleeping. And looking back, you could see that she relied on me, because there was no one helping her. And I myself have a teacher's training, a diploma. So I graduated at Klipspruit, and from there I came back, and I used to live with family in Soweto, because they didn't like the thing that I should travel in the morning and come back at night, because of transport. So I had to stay with my uncle, twin brother to my father, Kloof. So it was easier to attend those various schools, because even in Kloof I did attend the Holy Cross Gozum too. So the weekends, we had this busy time, and we had a time even with our families, because my dad had a car, and we would go out visiting family. And I think in all that, there was so much to learn. Up until today, I am the one who knows most of our families more than any other person, because they usually would take us in the car. Hey, let's go. Today we are going to visit this one, Mapetla. wa kai ko Rockville, hey kai ko kai. So everywhere nje, even le bona the relatives tsa rona ba tseba Charlotte ba tla ntse ba bitsa hey Charlotte because ba tseba gore okay nna ke nna o mogolo and ke nna motho ne ke tsamaya le bo mama gagolo. So taba ya going back to taba ya business
ko le golelang
mo re golelang teng ko 8th Avenue, nna ka nako eo ne ke bona ekare hai ba nsotla ganti a se go nsotla ke go nthuta tsela ya bophelo, because really I am who I am today because of my parents. Very strong-willed, I must say, and I'm fearless. I get having nix. I get having nix. I can go problem in the height. I face it. And it's a because in Tatuaka, I'm not this thing. Don't back down. How the motto? Don't back down. So you face things head on. And Mama Agache on the other side, she was this community builder. Whatever, I still remember my father coming back from work. Okay, eventually in Tatuaka I end up a bereka ko FNB as a teller ko Santon. So I utla gae o botsa mama gore how today le sebedise jwang, how did you work go countiwa tšhelete and then stock se tshwanetse go se rekiwe eng kae. There was no man that day, and my father was like, you won't tell me you opened the shop the whole day there were no customers. And my mother would say, mme maphala o ile atla, hey Allah a sena tšhelete ene ya none nka se tlogele bana ba gage ba ya sekolong ba sena borotho or mae. So mme wa ka ne le motho o jwalo o ne a fana ntata ka, and then said, I think I've got the wrong person o ranang business because le di parafini batho ba tla nka sekoloto sa para ara ke ba ngwetse mo fatshe ba re kgwedi ha e fela ba tla mpatala. Daddy are, but we must buy stock. Gona no tomorrow, how are we going to buy stock? It was wa ka tšhelete ya o reka marotho mabese le eng wena o fane ka tsona dintho tseo. And I really had to laugh and say, can't the business is so. Up until now myself, ka kena mo businessing. Mara se ke tseba gore my mother has taught me how to run the rules and the ropes in business. Hi, and a business ya shopo ya tswala shopo e nngwe. That's where I saw gore at least go is progress rather than le sebeletsa lehala. How go ibe e tswale e nngwe shopo, e tswale bottle store, e tswale tavern ka ko dimo ka kwale. So tavern ne le ka ko ntlong. So once living in the township was quite an experience. I think that's why we never moved rona re tswa mo Alexandra, because there was a time a council that was running the township ba foster batho gore ba di Soweto, di Middlelands, di Diepkloof, once forced removals bo Tembisa. And my father said, no, that's not where I'm going. And ntho engwe hape e monate ya go golela mo Alexandra, from 1st Avenue to 22 ne re tseba gore mole ke ga bomang, mole ke ga bomang. Ne re la go tla batho from kae ba batla, hey re batla ko ga mang, we knew, ba batla ga Botshepo, ba batla ga bo Mamiki, hey ba batla. So mo Alexandra nje ko re ne le family within a family. That's how we grew up. And it was nice because like at Christmas, Mama would be busy o tla titiela gemere ka mo go bakewa dikuku and then o tla go romela ka thini ya dikuku man e ya ko ga mabase ka re ba teng makhalatse ba ne re dula le bona ya ko mabase o fitlhe o se dikuku se o mnele gore a go fe jeke a tlo thola gemere wa itse e le ntho e jwalo. That is why ke re everybody mo Alexandra o goletse mo Alexandra. That's how we build our families. Ke bana beso bana ba ko kae ke bana beso le ko 19 ko ga botele ko ga moerane ke di family tsa rona in that way because bo mme ba rona ne le batho ba kgathallang batho ba ba. And I think mme wa ka nna o inkile from mme wa high. I could hear from stories tse nang plela tsona a re yo mama ka ne re dula ko 12 number 144 and e ka re no go na le people coming into the township ba sa tsebeng ko ba yang teng ko re marashia go tsebena ba bitso marashia batho bao ba tla ka dipere and ba re kokoa ka ona na le pizza. I never experienced that because ne ke le monnyane nna ge ka nako eo and kokoa ka o tlhokofetse ka jara e ke tswetsweng ka yona so ba re ana le pizza fela e kgolo e kana a tsoga go seng a phega motogo batho bao ha ba ntse ba tla ba batla di family or ba batla di pleke tse ba na ba feta mo ko 12 Avenue ko Ntokozweni so o tla ba tsholela nkang ba banga ba fa ke mofago wa lona why is it so she was brought up from that kind of family and then she imparted that in us although rona a ke re ya no re go bitere re bona bophelo bo le bitere but ya no ha o re wa sheba wa bona gore no this is the way ya bophelo and that's the way to go ha o tshwantse o kgathalle batho ba bang and in so much that now I know for family yaka is very well known mo Alexandra because of the very small things that my mother used to do le ntate wa ka and we see ba tlhokomela batho not in a way ya gore re batlo bula NGO or whatever no it was part of them it was in them ntho ya go unakekela abanye abantu so le rona ge re gola with that and mo go goleng ga rona and then there were setbacks here and there because ha le batho a kere mo di jarteng ha di dula mo di jarteng go ba bang ke bo mang ba bang ke bo mang ba bang ba tswa kae ba bang eng kae ya mo go nga dutlwane eng kae but ne se dintho tse re letang down o fila gore no you'll give up everything no re iplela gore re ba tswa fela ene o mong motho a ka se tshwane le o mong akere people are different in their own ways but there was joy in growing up in Alexandra and we see rakena Tabiso no gona le a club Tabiso ko 8th Avenue e le rona di konokono tsa gona mo re etsa di folk dance re etsa di PT re tsamaya re ya bo Durban nna Durban ke itsebile at a very young age re apere di swimming costume kwa ko Durban re le ko lewatle re swima and those are the advantages tse batswadi ba rona ba re fileng tsona because no go patalwa a certain amount re ya camping re ya ko bo Durban re dula beke kaofela and what I like is yona Thabiso it's nearer home so le ha re tlile le re ka tla kana komang ke bona na ba utlwa bese pele na ba utlwa pele gore ke ba bana ba khutlile and then go ba monate ge and then ba go dula go khakala re tla try gore papa o tla ntsha koloi a ba laishe ba dula go bo 12 go bo kae a ba laishe di suitcase sa bona a ba ise ko wait le they were part of the community building the community as a whole and as I said for papa nearly a health inspector so le yena in a way that's why batho ba bangata ge na ba mo tseba because na ba tsamaya yard to yard seeing to the cleanliness of dijarata e seng ntho e re seng re bona ka jeno ya batho ba tshollang fela metsi ya faili mo strateng eng kae yo phela ibile no penaliziwa ha go katho go thola le toilet e faili ha go thola metsi fela mo strateng eng kae re cleana dijarata re computer re le bana ba banyane re cleana dijarata ditupu tsa rona ko re o mongwe a ipolela gore e nna setupu sa ko gae se shine ho feta sa ko geno wa itse e le dintho nyana tse jwalo tse ne re di etsa ya until ge le nna ke thola bana hai ke nyalwa hey but family unit in se e le jwalo fela there was never a time mo go tla thweng ai o kwa eng kae wa itse ke gore ne le nje family need A1 and le bana ba rona re ba godisitse ka tsela e le rona re godisitsweng ka yona because ntho o ithutang yona mo gae ke yona tsela o tsamayang ka yona ke yona tsela e le rona re godisitseng bana ba rona ka yona so le bona bana ba rona they are what they are because of le rona of what we were and so ka jeno there is this transformation great transformation ya gore so go na dikula Marolen Foundation and le yona it stems from tsona dishopo tse because at that time all right dedi yena na batla gore e be tavern and then we said no we can't have tavern we've got to go for higher things and it's profitable whereby we can give back to the community so hence the birth of the Kula Foundation, Marolen Foundation. So Kukula, what we are all about is for Bana, and we are going to try and go forward, re-cater the elderly, because we still want to push for riba supply ka bo di food parcels and go bane le matsatsi a re tla ba yetsisang o tseba go bane le di talks and talks that will be informative and educative to them as well as le bona bana ba libo after school care. That's what we intend doing. Raise body soup driving whatever and heritage, heritage. That's where people will come and tell their stories. Whatever we live in a world that is so negative, where you find people even don't know themselves. So we are trying to form this platform where they will come and express their feelings, always express their emotions, and we need more like social workers, people who will come and help, whatever psychologists, people who will come and help in those areas.
Poets, musicians.
Poets and musicians, and all of those things. Art, the art leona. Why is it? And we must recall even our history.
Preserve culture.
Yeah. Why is it? So that I think that's it.
Thank you very much, Mama.